CASSIUS IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're at the public workout here for Hay Bellew. Delighted to be joined by Bryant Jennings. How are you, sir?
Hey, what's going on, man? Everything good?
How are you, mate? You all good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Still vegan, you know what I'm saying? You know, ain't nothing changed, you know what I mean?
You're here, obviously, part of David Hay's team. You've been sparring with David Hay as well, so
Yes.
tell us a little bit about how that's been.
Well, you know, we can't say too much, you know.
Give us a little.
Yeah, well, a little is, you know, a little is a lot, you know. But you know, the work is good, and for sure he's ready, you know. For sure. That's we're gonna leave the game guessing. We're gonna leave the world guessing. Saturday night haven't got here yet. You know, they're gonna see, you know.
David's predicting a short and painful night for Tony Bellew. Is that the way you see it as well?
It's possible. He can do it. It's possible.
Okay.
It's possible.
What's the situation with you at the moment?
Oh man, kind of looking for somebody to dance with, man.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
we've got an array of UK heavyweights.
Yeah, man, but we keep saying all we say certain stuff to him, you know, and then it's just like, look, I'm a man I'm a man of, you know, composure, you know what I mean? So it's just like most of the times it's like, all right, if we do the calling out, or if we yell out this name, is it going to work? And what would happen if it don't work? You know what I mean? What would we say about the guy if it don't work? We going to tone him? We going to do all that? I just sit back. They know I'm here. They know I exist. All of the heavyweights, they know I exist. They know I'm here. When my name come up on their list or their opponent list, they say, no, we're going to skip that person. I haven't fought in a year. In my last 2 fights, I scored a loss. So wouldn't you think I'd be a good opponent for somebody that claims they the next, they the up and coming thing? Nah, apparently it's not, because you know them guys they like the duck fighters. They like to pick them. Everybody's picking and choosing.
Who are you talking about?
You know what I mean? He said we want to talk about. So I'm talking about the whole game. I mean, people want me to individually speak on who, but I'm talking about the whole game. You name them. I'm talking about the whole game. I'm talking about everybody. Everybody. Nobody's impressing me. Nobody. And for them to, you know, what they doing with Ortiz, they moving him like he's a 23-year-old fighter. You know, but that dude, he hasn't fought for a heavyweight championship yet. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. I don't get that. But you know,
There was obviously a lot of talk and rumours about you being a potential opponent for Anthony Joshua as well.
yeah, but you know how they do. They come and they say, well, okay, fights in 4 weeks. What you gonna do? And I be like really? Who you think you playing with? You know what I mean? That's how that is, man. That's how they come at you. They never give you full time for preparation. You know what I mean? The whole time they preparing for you, you know, and then they hit you up middle of their camp and saying, okay, yeah, here's the fight, take it or leave it. And it just is like, what I look like? I look like I've been sitting on the couch somewhere, even though I've been working, but it's different. It's different ways that you approach, you know, to be able to get a nice, healthy bout. You know, but they're gonna catch me one day, and they're gonna regret that they ever said it. They're gonna regret that they ever called and reached out. They're gonna regret it.
Who is?
So can I chuck some names at you? If you're not going to say them, can I chuck some names at you?
For sure.
So
Chuck 'em.
we got Dillian Whyte over here.
Dillian Whyte can't fuck with me.
Really?
He can't fuck with me. Name another name. Go ahead.
I want you to talk more about Dillian Whyte, to be honest.
Okay,
That's not a fight that you would entertain?
I would entertain majority of these fights.
Yeah.
Yes, I would entertain the Dillian Whyte fight. Yes, I would entertain the Dillian Whyte fight. You talking about when? It's whenever with whoever, man. That's how it is. I don't. If whoever you name, I don't think they can fuck with me. I still don't think they can fuck with me.
So what's an ideal fight for you now? I mean, if it's one of our heavyweights, one of your heavyweights back in America.
Most people often look at okay, well, he needs something to really get back in the rhythm. A lot of them guys are get back in the rhythm type fighters. They're just picking and choosing. None of these guys really have the credential, and for me to even be saying, oh, I want this person, as if like, who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, you and y'all in the same fucking boat. And it's just like, so I give no great credentials to a whole lot of these dudes. None of these dudes are really, they don't gain my respect. And what we have now, we have a bunch of these fighters that's running around fighting Joe Smo and fucking Alibaba or somebody. It's like, come on, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all gotta get in with the groove. Fight these competitive fights. Everybody's looking for the big one, and then when you get to the big one, they're not a big enough draw. Over here, it's a different thing. Joshua's a big draw. He's a gold medalist, you know. But you know, the people build him up. He's pretty humble in his acts. The people build him up, so that's what that is. But everybody else, they looking around, they're just trying to be the star. Really, they're not really trying to build the sport. And like I said in a previous interview tonight, no heavyweight that's existing right now and that's active other than Klitschko will probably won't land on the Hall of Fame list, including myself, because of the way the game is. None of them. We can't say future Hall of Famer to none of these active heavyweights. Maybe Tarver's a cruiserweight, and he's a super middleweight, but no, nobody. I can't name him. Can you name a guy that say, okay, he's future Hall of Famer?
Are you saying that the heavyweight division now is in a worse position than it was when the Klitschko's had the majority of the belts, or all the belts?
Yeah, it is worse because now the belts are open, and it's just like, who has it? Oh, this guy has it? Oh, you got it? And it's just like, who you fight to get it? What are you doing with it? Forget who you fight to get it, because once you get it, you got it, you good. But what are you doing with it? You figure heavyweight champion of the world, that should actually pose some type of that comes with some type of stature behind it. And it's just like what are y'all doing? What the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all playing with it. Y'all running around asshole naked with the belt around, looking in the fucking mirror, taking selfies or something. Like, what y'all doing? Y'all not really doing nothing with it. It's like, y'all fucking up the flow. You know what I mean? But that's the game that I learned. I learned about it. It's something that I kind of wish I didn't. I ain't gonna say I didn't wish I didn't get into it, because the game has done me great. But it's just nasty. But you gotta live with it. You gotta learn from it, and I don't know what you gotta do. You gotta drag these dudes down to the fight and drag these motherfuckers in the ring. Throw some gloves on them and say, look, you gonna fight or what, or else. Make it scary. But I don't think none of them dudes can fuck with me. Really, I don't think none of these dudes can fuck with me.
Bryant Jennings, listen, thank you very much for giving us a little bit of your time. Unless you have anything else you want to add, sir.
I mean, if you want to ask, I can answer. I mean, we here. I'm waiting on David to get ready. So if you want to ask, we can answer. You want to ask, we can answer.
Do you know what? Here in the UK, there is. Listen, despite what you think, everyone's kind of a little bit excited about the heavyweight division more so because there's opportunities for other fighters, right or wrong, to win belts. We've got 4 world champions now at heavyweight, I believe. Parker, Joshua, Wilder, or 3 rather. But there is a lot of good fights, I believe, for you and a lot of UK fighters.
There are good fights, but will those fights be made? Will those fights? Will the fighters? You know what I'm gonna do if I get the belt? I'm gonna say line them the fuck up, line them up, and as long as I don't suffer a cut or suffer a knockout, then that next fight resumes immediately. You have to flood the game. You know what I'm saying? When Lil Wayne came in with the music, he was flooding the shit, mixtape after mixtape after mixtape, and it's just like for a while, that's all you heard was Wayne. That's all you seen, and it just was like that actually built his legacy for something else. I mean, kind of degraded after a while, but with this fight, we gotta keep fighting. But it's just like, I don't know what these dudes, I don't know what they want to do. They playing with themselves.
What did you make of Wilder and Washington from the weekend?
I only watched the little clips.
It sounded like there was more commotion after the fight, by the way.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I wasn't there, so I can't really place a judgment on that. But what they call it, the windmill that Wilder was doing. I mean, it looks as if Gerald was away from the punches. You were away from the punches, but you were so dazed that you really couldn't continue anyway. But you were away from the punch. He was stepped to the side while Wilder just over there. But it's just like, damn, if you had anything left, you could have just been boom, boom, boom. But Wilder, I don't know, did the ref grab him to stop the fight or grab him from falling out of the fucking ring? And just like, what was that? Like, but I mean, that's what we got. That's what we got. And I kind of put a stop on certain things when I'm saying certain things because of the way I am. I started in this game 24 years old, so I don't really go too deep on, I don't really go too deep on certain insults. I try to keep it boxing. You know what I mean? Because I don't really, we might see these dudes, what I'm saying, at a fight or in the street or something like that. So, I don't really take fond to, really spitting some, you know, some things that are, you know, insult somebody's character or family and shit like that. Like, so we don't do that. But, you know, when it's boxing, man, as far as it's boxing shit, man, they can't fuck with me. I really, honestly, truthfully believe that they can't fuck with me. And if they let me get the groove, if they let me get the rhythm, it's over. Let's picture this, right? My last 4 or 5 fights, it was Andre Fedosov, right? He was 24-2. Arthur Spilka was 16-0. Mike Perez was 19-0. Klitschko was 60-something and 3, and Ortiz was 27-0. And it's just like, hold up, you mean you had something in between there, right? It's like, no, that's back to back to back to back to back. You mean? So it's just like, damn. It's like, okay. They wouldn't let me get a rhythm, man. Each fight was 7 or 8 months in between. You know what I mean? It's just like, listen, man, let me get a rhythm like that 2012 rhythm when I was in main events. 2012 rhythm would have killed them, man. Would have killed them for sure, man. For sure.
Bryant, listen, thank you very much for talking to us.
All right, you're
and
welcome,
I'm sure we'll catch up with you again this week. So enjoy your time here in London.
All right, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
God bless
All
you.
right.
Thank you.